From the first stories told in firelit caves to the electronically recorded messages of deep space, we leave the 20th century with no regrets. Time bends, space is boundless, and when humanity gasps its last, all that will remain, if anything, will be the theater of tomorrow. Tonight's episode is Dust Runner, Tempest in the Valley.
Мы взрывали вот эту бомбу тоже на башне, но это была не наилучшей конструкции.
Мощность взрыва. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
In the year 3524 AD, after multiple nuclear wars known as the Great Blow-Up, the planet is divided by heavy deserts where monsters reign. Cities are powered by valuable gemstones and ruled by the master race of mutants who gain psychic powers from the radiation. Most of the rest of the human race is sick and dying. A select few are neither sick nor mutated. These middlemen travel from city to city, always on the run, always pursued, trying to find others like them to mate with and repopulate the human race. The Dust Runners are monster hunters, crossing the deserts to kill the beasts that swim, fly, and crawl. John Savage is a middleman. John Savage is a Dust Runner. John Savage is fearless.
What is it? A warning. I've got company. Just ahead 7 kilometers. Finally, some action. There. A Sozar boar. A big one. Valuable but very dangerous. I'll have to be careful bringing this beast down. But I can live on his meat for weeks, and his bones will fetch a handsome price at the next city I get to. Whenever that'll be. I'll have to spear it with my laser spear. Right behind the eyes. Quick. Or it'll charge and I'm done for. Almost got me. Oh no. No.
Ho there! Stay where you lie! I have my sights trained on you and reason to use them!
If you want to take my sand cruiser, you'll have to shoot me dead to get it.
Not your truck I'm after!
If you're going to kill me, then get on with it. Otherwise, come out and face me.
Toss your weapon away, Dust Runner, and I'll come out!
Come out then.
I've been tracking that beast across the lizard dusts for 3 days. Followed him for 126 kilometers, and you killed it, and we need to discuss claims.
If it takes you 3 days to kill what I killed in 10 seconds, I think the discussion is over.
I was tracking him. I wanted to know where he sleeps. Maybe he has a mate and litter.
Huh. That much meat and boar bone could make a very comfortable life for someone clever enough to find it.
That was my thinking.
I'll give you half the meat if you can tell me where the nearest city is.
I want half the meat and half the bones.
No bones. You wrecked my cruiser and I need to repair it. The money's mine. You can take the meat. Or not, if you think you can last in the desert for 3 more days without it.
I do know where the city is. No meat and a third of the bones. I'll tell you where.
You're one of the sick. I can see the boils you try to hide under your hooded face. We both know that pistol you're holding won't do much more than get a rock bullet stuck in my armor.
Not as dumb as you look.
Dumb enough to not know how to find this city you speak of. Take me to it, and I will share the meat with you in 1/4 of the bones, not the tusks.
A deal more than fair, coming from a middleman.
My name is John Savage.
I was called Mill by my mother before she died. No one else has ever had to call me anything since.
Mill, help me get the carcass back onto my sand cruiser. How far to this city?
4 days on foot. Less in your cruiser truck. You see those rocks there on the horizon? Head for them.
The city is beyond the rocks?
I'll tell you where to go when we get to the rocks together.
You don't trust me, do you?
I trust my heart in my hand and no other man.
If I wanted to kill you, I would have left you in the lizard dust. I have enough boar meat and water to last for weeks. I can find this city on my own.
So you say, John Savage. I think your will and honor may be tested in the great city of Palm's Iron.
What makes you think this city will shake me? You don't even know me.
I know you are hard enough to kill a Sozar boar in under a minute, but soft enough to take one with the sickness across the sand sea, the lizard dust, and to share your wealth with him. Palm's Iron will take what you have, if it can.
I've been to hard cities before. Large ones even. Duskwell, Cantanfina. Even spent 1 week at the bottom of Rosper's Gate, if you can believe it.
I have not heard of these places before. Or any places. I know only Palm's Iron and the Sand Sea.
Yes, your lizard dust. What makes Palm's Iron so special that you would be frightened on my behalf?
The mutants who run it are cruel and hard. Sharp teeth and cold wills.
I've never met a mutant who is otherwise. To rule a city, the mutants must be harsh. It's always been the way.
Maybe the cities are the same everywhere. But in Palm's Iron, the mutants kill the sick ones if they cannot work. If they are too clever. If they are just in the way. Death is no stranger to the children there.
It is that way in some places, Mill, but not most.
It is the Queen Judge, Krastik. She has ruled too long and is too vile. She will not welcome you. She hates the middlemen and women. She will take your meat, take your bones, and you will not leave the city alive, I think.
Ha! I've left every city I've entered alive. I don't plan on stopping now. You cook Sozar boar meat much better than I do.
I imagine so.
Yeah, I was always better at killing and traveling than I was at cooking. Or anything else, really.
Why do the middlemen and middlewomen not live in the cities? Do you have a city of your own?
No. We travel, searching for each other. We hope to one day have our own city. Like it was before the Great Blow-Up.
No mutants? No sick?
That's right.
Have you found others, like yourself?
I found 3. One was dead already. The other tried to kill me in an oasis that was already dying. The third I took as a wife. She carried my child, and then both of them fled one night. She never said why.
So the life of the middleman is just as sad as for the sick.
All lives are sad now.
We will reach the city wall tomorrow, before the sun sets.
Tell me, Mill, why do you return if you hate it so?
Where else would I go? If I walk into the desert for a week, I would die before I found another city, or water, or oasis.
There's something you're not telling me, friend Mill.
There are many things I don't tell you, friend John.
Tomorrow at the city, I think I'll find more questions than answers.
Do you hear them?
What are they?
To us, they are a warning. Do not leave the city at night. If you do, no one will expect your return. They in the dark will sing you to sleep. Then their songs turn to silence. The night whales come from under the ground to swallow you up. And even the desert forgets you are here.
You don't seem worried.
I learned long ago. Sleep on the rocks, not under them. And the singing beasts cannot harm you.
I sleep in my cruiser. Keeps the sand fleas away.
My point, John Savage, is when you arrive in town tomorrow with your great boar and its bones, the Queen Judge may sing to you and let you sleep in the shade. But if you are not careful, you will get swallowed whole by her city, and no one will remember your name.
There's your Palm's Iron. Most cities are fortified with a fence or a moat, but I've never seen a wall like that.
It's a troubled city. Never safe.
This has to be the safest city I've ever seen that's not built inside a cavern. What could possibly stand against such a wall?
Anuk the 10th.
Another mutant?
No.
More secrets, huh?
You see that silver patch, where the sun reflects most brightly? That is the gate. There we will see if our boar is enough to get us inside.
Ho there! I seek the guard of the gate in the wall of the city of Palm's Iron.
Ho there, stranger! I am here! Why do you seek me?
I wish to enter the city. I need supplies.
We are wary of strangers, even those that know our name when we do not know theirs.
I'm John Savage, and I do not come empty-handed. I come to barter with your merchants, then be on my way.
We have not heard of John Savage. How is it that you have come to know us?
The impressive city of Palm's Iron, with its walls and lizard dusts filled with singing whales, is known farther away than it seems you've ever traveled.
Perhaps. What have you to trade to such a grand and impressive city then?
I spared a Sozar. 53 stone at least. I have meat and bone to trade for repairs and water. Open the gate. Maybe even you will get a taste of fresh boar.
You may enter here. You will be escorted to her Queen Judge's tower. She will determine if you may trade here or if you must go.
Ho! Tell me, friend Mill, does your mutant queen personally meet every traveler who knocks on her gated doors?
Never have I seen it.
Perhaps then she will give me the answers you won't. Or certain death.
All death is certain.
Hold day! State your business at the castle of Queen Judge.
This man has come from far away, hearing of our city's power and wishes to trade for supplies. The city guard watch sent us here for Her Highness's approval before peddling the city streets.
That's you, eh? No one mentioned he was a middleman. Or that he had a sick slave.
My name is John Savage. This man is my guide and ambassador to your city and your people. We were told we had an audience here. If that's not the case, then we'll be on our way.
Hold there! You'll have your audience, but not your guide.
Fine. I will abide by your rules. I expect to find my friend here when I return, or you will answer to me.
She's ready for you. Don't keep her waiting. Go.
Oh there. I'm John Savage. Middleman, trader, traveler, and enemy only to the beasts of the sand seas. Is the mutant ruler Queen Judge hiding in the shadows like a child at play? Or have I been lured into a trap? And this room my mausoleum?
Welcome, traveler. I'm the mutant Queen Judge, Krastik. This city belongs to the Council. The Council belongs to me. If I wished you dead, I would have left you outside our walls with Mill.
You know Mill?
You know Mill, and I know you, and all you think and feel. Am I your first female mutant?
If that, I can hear you speaking in my mind. Have you lost your power of speech or merely common courtesy?
There is nothing common about me, middleman.
Then show yourself, and let me be my own judge.
I've been right here the whole time. I clouded your mind, hiding myself. I am not seen until I wish to be seen.
I wonder what else in this seemingly empty room does not wish to be seen.
Welcome to my city, John Savage.
Your mouth doesn't move when you talk. You speak with your mind. I've heard a mutant use his mouth to speak before. His voice was weak from atrophy. You are a strange people.
We are many things.
I was told I needed your special permission to trade a few pounds of pig meat and sell some bones to the merchants on the street. I may not have the mind of a mutant, but I'm no fool.
You want to know why you are here, and why you are not dead?
I don't know what you've heard about the middlemen and women of the far cities, but I have no wish to kill you, or exterminate the sick ones, like my new friend Mill. I just want to make my way through and find more like me.
I don't care about your small quest to ride yourself into dust out in the wastes. I have seen your mind. You are no simple pork trader. You kill the monsters that keep us in caves and behind walls.
When I have to.
And so you do. There is a creature who comes to us on the nights when the moon is clear enough through the hazy sky and dry lightning that it can see us.
Anuk the 10th.
Yes. Our walls have kept him out, but not completely. He tears open our sky. He tears open our city dome and scoops out our city guards like salted beef in a can. We repair the ceiling, but he always returns. I fear one day he may come for us all. You will slay him. Or you will die.
I may not be able to bluff a psychic, but you sure as hell can't bluff me. If you need me so bad to kill this Anuk, then you're not going to just kill me if I don't.
We allow you to trade here, sell your bones, fix your lorry. For this, you will kill the monster.
I can sell this boar at any city I stumble across, or keep my belly full for as long as I please. Tell me, what does this Anuk want with your city? There's plenty to eat out in the Sand Seas.
The great blow-up destroyed almost all that was before. It left little for us to use and live by. Except the gems. The gems power the city, and all cities. Only the mutants know how to harness the power. What a lizard like Anuk wants with them, only he knows.
Power crystals. Solar diamonds. I've heard of the gems. I understand.
Then you must do as I say.
I suppose I must. If I don't, it sounds like your precious city here is going to be torn apart by some slime-eyed monster.
Yes!
Fine. Mill and I will sell our boar, fix our cruiser, and then we will slay this monster, as I have slain so many before. But I will ask for payment that equals the task.
If you do this, you will live like no other citizen in the city. You will never know desire again.
You would pay that much?
To save this city, to protect my reign, I would give you an entire block to govern. Any man or woman you want will be yours. Freshwater meat that has no rot on it. Anything your primitive mind could ever want.
Queenie, you have a deal.
Excellent! But I see in your mind, you want more even than my generous offer.
If I stick my neck out for the whole of Palm's iron and kill this creature you fear so deeply, then I won't do it for anything less than one of the very gems that powers this city.
You ask much. Maybe too much.
Oh, it takes many gems to power a city this size. You can afford to spare one to save the rest.
Outrageous!
If Anuk takes your city and leaves the bodies of the citizenry rotting in the sun, I think you would trade much more than one gem to get your kingdom back.
A very high price indeed. But perhaps a fair one.
Oh, and that governor block you promised me. That seat goes to Mill.
That sickly peasant? A governor? No, never. He cannot rule side by side with the council. He is one of the sick.
These are the terms, Krastik. If you want to save your city from a monster, you give me a gem and Mill a block. Tell me, how much is your pride worth to you?
I can see inside your stubborn mind that you will accept no less. Very well. If you can kill Anuk, your friend will be a governor, and you, John Savage, will have a gem that can power a city.
The Theater of Tomorrow was created by Andy Hamer, Travis McMaster, and Mark Whitten, and is a member of the Fate Crafters Network. Dial your telelectroscope to theateroftomorrow.com to listen to our full catalog. Rate and review us on iTunes, and become a social being by visiting the Theater of Tomorrow on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. This production was fortunate in securing the services of Kelly Nienaltowski, E.K. Dagenfield, Mark Whitten, and Christa Lewis, with music by West Rodri. For more audio dramas and podcasts, tune in to FateCrafters.net. Today's recommendation is Rex Riveter. The year is 1955. Tinseltown, the land of make-believe. It is a time of growth in American prosperity, especially in Los Angeles. Here, dreams are bought and sold. But there's a seedier side to the City of Angels. The shadows where pimps and narcotics pushers live, where organized crime stands just around every corner, with one hand out and the other wrapped around a Roscoe. It's a city full of fancy dames and slick cons, where bookies know the vig, so you better too. Some folks call it noir or pulp fiction, but for a private eye named Rex Riveter, it's home. Thank you for tuning your telelectroscope to the Theater of Tomorrow. Stay tuned for the next thrilling episode of Dust Runner, Tempest in the Valley.
Tonight's production was a work of fiction produced entirely for the Theater of Tomorrow.